Okay, good morning students. So yesterday we were discussing about till yesterday regarding the part called derivatives, and we found out what is dy by dx. Dy by dx is nothing but slope of the tangent drawn to a particular point on the curve. A function is nothing but a meaningful relation. I told you a function is nothing but a meaningful relation, like y equal to sin x, y equal to x square. So such functions we have. In intermediate first year you will come across the curves. I told you already how to find the slope of a tangent drawn to a particular point on the curve, that is nothing but dy by dx. dy is nothing but y2 minus y1, dx is x2 minus x1, which is your 10th standard formula itself. Only thing, we compressed it to find out the slope for curves. All that is understood till yesterday. Now there is a new part called integration. I will give the fundamentals today. Integration. Now put the heading there, integration. I am just waiting for all the students to join. Some are still taking rest.
Sir, reverse process of differentiation.
Yeah, reverse process of differentiation. That's correct. Reverse process of differentiation. Now integrate means summing up. Summing up means SUM. Summing up means adding. The actual meaning for integration means to add. Okay, now listen. Now I will take some curve here. Y equal to x square. Of course, this side also you can get, but I am not drawing that. Only one part I have drawn. Now, how to find out the area under the graph? Suppose if I take a small strip here, dx, this is a small strip taken. Can I say it is a rectangle? Almost a rectangle? Almost a rectangle. Only this part, a small bend is there. But never mind, we can call it as a rectangle. Dx is nothing but width of the rectangle. And now this is nothing but y. Y is the length of the, actually you have here y1, here you have y2. Both the lengths are not same. All of you listen. This length y1, this length y2. Y1 and y2 are very close, but they are not same. So what I have done? Instead of taking y1 or y2, simply I took the average of y1 and y2 as y. Y is the length of the rectangle, dx is the breadth. So what is the area of the rectangle?
Length into breadth, sir.
Length into breadth. Length of the rectangle is how much?
D. Y, sir.
No. Length of the rectangle. Y.
Y.
What is the breadth of the rectangle?
Dx.
Dx, not x. Don't say that length of the rectangle is dy. Actually, dy means difference in y1 and y2. This part if I take y1, this part if I take y2, y1 and y2 are very close. I took the average as y, because this bend is very small. Y1 and y2 are very close. Either y1 or y2, or I can take y1 plus y2 by 2 as y. Y is the average length of the rectangle. As dx comes closer, as dx becomes smaller and smaller, y1 and y2 comes very close and coincide with y. So length of the rectangle is y, breadth of the rectangle is dx. So area of rectangle, area of the small rectangle, that is, can anyone tell me area of the small rectangle?
Y
Yes,
dx.
ma, y dx, y dx, y dx. Now total area if you want, this is your dA, total area if you want, integral of y dx. This is called total area of the rectangle from say x1 to x2, from x1 to x2. That means if I want from x1 to x2, I have to put the limits x1, x2. What is the symbol for integration you see? Actually it is S. S means sum. Sum means adding. See, I can have one more rectangle here.
Yes, sir.
One more rectangle. In between these two, one more rectangle. If I go on adding all the rectangles, I will get the area under this graph. I will get this total area from where? From x1 to x2 I will get the total area. Look at that figure properly. Area under the curve from x1 to x2 I will get. Beautiful point here is the curve is like this. If I want the area between x1 and x2, this area, it is not a standard geometrical figure, it is not a trapezium, because you have a curve here, it is not a trapezium, it is not a rectangle, it is not a triangle. Then how to find the area? So you can find the area by the method of integration. A small strip I will take, find the area. Then if I go on adding up all those strips, I will get the total area under the curve. Look at that here. If I go on adding all the strips, I will get the total area under the curve. It is not a trapezium. So this is how you have to find out the area. Now what I have done is, I found out the area of the small rectangle, it is y dx. That y dx, another y dx, another y dx, another y dx, if I go on adding, I will get the total area under the curve. My work is to find out the area under the curve. You do not have a formula like for a triangle half BH, for a trapezium half H into A plus B, because it is not a standard figure. So when it is not a standard figure, you have to go for integration. Integrate means summing, SUM. The first letter you take, you extend like this, that is the symbol for integration. So this symbol is nothing but S actually, summing. And the limits are from where to where? x1 to x2. From x1 to x2 if I substitute, I will get the total area under the curve from x1 to x2, which you cannot do by simple geometry what you have learnt in your 10th standard. So this is called integration. Now write down the first point. Write down the first point. To integrate means to sum up, SUM. To integrate means to sum up. To integrate means to sum up, SUM. It is nothing but finding the area under the curve. It is nothing but finding the area under the curve. It is nothing but finding the area under the curve. Now write down what is there on the board. Y is nothing but length of the rectangle. All this you need not shade. So I will give a diagram for you again, so that this diagram you can note. So it's a curve here. I am taking from x1 to x2. I want the area. It's not a trapezium because it's a curve here. So I have to choose a small strip here. This is your dx and this is your y. Don't write y1, y2 and all that. So area of the rectangle is, area of small rectangle is dA. dA means small area, that is y into dx. Don't write dy. dy is not length, y is the length, dx is the breadth. Y dx gives the area. If I integrate means such strips I have many. From x1 to x2, such strips I have many. Adding all the strips, I get the total area under the curve from the coordinate x1 to x2, x coordinate x1 to x2. So that is how you find the area. Now you will ask me, sir, why you want to find area? In physics, areas will give you some physical quantities. When we do an example, then the theory will be better understood. So when we do example, the theory will be better understood. So we are finding the area here. First we are working out to find the area, how to find the area, that's all. How we are going to use in the problem, like how we use derivatives. When I start an example problem, then you will understand clearly what is the use of these areas. Areas will give you some physical quantities in physics. So write down as it is. Actually that symbol how you got? SUM, that S you extend. So that is the symbol for integration. How you read this? Integral y dx x1 to x2 limits. Integral y dx x1 to x2 limits.
Once is a previous slide.
Yeah.
Sir, can you show previous slide?
Yeah. Previous slide, huh? Okay. Oh, previous is, I have not taken. This is the first one. This is the first one. So integral y dx is the area under the curve. Areas will give you some physical quantities. How it will give you physical quantities, that we will see later on. dA means a small area, dx small width, ys length of the rectangle. So in every integral formula, if you see y dx is nothing but length, area of the small rectangle, area of the small rectangle, whatever the function may be, it is area of the small rectangle. Y is the length of the rectangle, dx is the breadth of the rectangle. So y dx gives you area of the rectangle. If I integrate all such small strips, if you go on adding, you will get the total area from x1 to x2. You may ask me, sir, why can't we use formula, 10 standard formula? How can we use? Because if I shade all this part, it is not a trapezium, it is not a straight line, it is a curve, it is not a rectangle, it is not a triangle. That is why we adopted this new procedure called integration. So when you are not able to find area by standard formula, the standard formula is what? Formula for a triangle of BH, for rectangle length into breadth, for a trapezium of h into a plus b, but I cannot use this formula here. So Why I am just keeping this on the board for a long time is, this is the base. This is the base. If you don't understand this, remaining part will become Latin for you. So this is the most important part which you should understand. Then only you can understand the remaining part. I will give some formula, but remaining I will give a list that you can by heart, which is used for physics. You need not learn all the formula which is there in mathematics. What all formula for integration required in physics, only that I will give you, and that you can by heart. So whenever I say y dx, what is y? Length of the small rectangle. What is dx?
Area of rectangle.
Breadth of the small rectangle. Very good, very good. Y dx, integral y dx means adding all such rectangles, I will get the total area. Adding such a small rectangles, we get the total area. What is dA? dA.
Area.
What is, no, don't say area. dA means
Small area.
small area. A means total area. Limits of from x1 to x2. Now listen, one important point is, what all theory I explain, that theory can be better understood when we take one example. When we take one example, the theory will be understood very clearly. So y dx is the integral y dx, right? Now listen. Now if I take one example formula, integral x power n dx. When I write integral x power n dx, what is the y value here?
X power n.
X power n, very good. So what is x power n? Length of the
Length of the
small rectangle. Dx is width of the small rectangle under that curve. So y is the length of the rectangle, dx is the breadth. Y dx is a small area. Integrate, adding up all such small area, I will get the total area. This formula is x power n plus
n
1
plus 1 by n plus
n
1.
plus 1 plus c. C is called
Constant.
integration constant. What is that? I will tell you. So what is the formula for integration of x power n dx? Integral x power n dx is x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c,
Plus constant.
and n not equal to anyone? Can anyone guess n not equal to how much?
0.
No, no, n 0 means no problem, x power 1 you will get.
minus 1.
Ah, exactly right. N not equal to minus 1. A minus 1, if you put x naught means it become 1 there. This will become 0. 1 by 0 means not defined, infinity. So one condition is there. What is that? N is not equal to minus 1. Remaining numbers you can take. So I can take in the place of n 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, anything. Generally we discussed one function. What is that? Y equal to x square. Y equal to x square. Mostly we use that only. Their n value is how much in y equal to x square?
2.
2. Very good, very good. So write that formula. This is the most important formula we are going to use in physics. Integral x power n dx is x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c. That is first one. Next one, integral 1 by x dx equal to log x to the base e plus c. Write down those two formula. Integral 1 by x. So what is the y value in the second formula? Y value
1 by x.
1 by x.
1 by x. So length of the rectangle is 1 by x, dx is breadth of the rectangle. So the term dx, now you understood, dx is breadth of the rectangle. Any function, whether it's sin x or cos x or cot x, whatever you take, dx will be breadth of the rectangle. That small rectangles, if you keep on adding all such rectangles under the curve, you get the total area, log x plus c. Right. One more formula, right? Integral cos x dx sin x plus c. Actually, you should ask a question. How you know? Cos x is a derivative of which function?
Sin x.
Cos x is the derivative of which function?
Sin x.
That is the answer. Reverse process. Reverse process. If you know derivatives, you will get integral formula very easily. So you have to ask question. Cos x is a derivative of which function? Sin x. So integral cos x dx equal to sin x plus c. Integral sin x dx. Sin x is the derivative of which function?
Cos x.
Minus cos x plus c.
X.
Minus cos x plus c. Because you know, sin x minus sin x is the derivative of which function? Cos x.
Cos x.
Minus sin x. The minus sign I brought this side. So if you know the derivative formula, integration becomes easier for you. Next one, e power x will be the same. Integral e power x. Don't leave it like that. Don't leave it. What you should do?
dx.
Dx. Don't forget that. Will give you e power x plus c. Write down that. Integral secant square x dx
Tan x.
tan x plus c. Because secant square x is the derivative of which function? Tan x. Yeah. But of course only few formula we will be learning in physics. Integral cosecant square x dx minus cot x plus c. Write down that. Integral cosecant square x dx is minus cot x plus c. Integral secant x tan x dx equal to secant x plus c. Secant x plus c. Integral secant x tan x dx is secant x plus c. Like that we have many, but mostly in physics we will be using x power n, cos x, sin x, e power x. These are the most important ones.
Sir, dx by 2.
Pardon?
Dx by
Dx by
2, sir.
Where ma?
Integration of dx by dt.
I will tell you. First write on this. One more is there. I will write this side. Integral cosecant x cot x. Integral cosecant x cot x dx.
Cosecant
Okay.
x plus c.
Minus cosecant x plus c. Integral cosecant x cot x dx is minus cosecant x plus c. Write down all this formula, very important. You don't forget that dx. In every formula that dx should be there. If you don't write the dx, you are wrong. Now you will ask me, what is that integration formula? What is that integration constant, you will ask me. Till now many students didn't know what is that constant is, isn't it? Yeah, now we are going to take one example and then check what is that integration constant is. According to the condition given in the problem, that constant will be changing. According to the condition given in the problem, the constant will be changing. So basically the important ones are integral x power n dx. If you don't write the dx, you are wrong. What is that x power n?
Y, sir.
Very good, very good. Y. Length of the rectangle. What is the dx?
Breadth of the rectangle.
Breadth of the rectangle. That means you are finding the area of the small strip. Y dx. Y dx, y dx, y dx, y dx, y dx. If you go on adding all the y dx, you get the total area. Bhumaitri,
Yes, sir.
integral y dx means you will get the total area under the
Curve.
curve. Why we are interested to find the total area? Why we are interested to find the total area?
You get the physical quantity, sir.
Very good, very good. I want that boy name.
Kranti, sir.
Kranti. Very good. Areas will give you some physical quantity. Now when I do one example, then all of you, for all of you it becomes very clear how to use this integration. So in nutshell, what are derivative? Finding the slopes. Slopes will give you some physical quantity. What are integration? Integration is area finding. Areas will give you some physical quantity. Who can repeat that? Sivaram Krishna. What are slopes means? Finding the derivative. Derivative will give you some physical quantity. What are integration?
Finding the area.
Finding the area. Areas will give you some physical quantity.
Quantity.
Very important, very important. So I am going to take one more. Now take one example. With this example, you will understand the beauty of integration. Write their example. A car moves along a straight line. A car moves along a straight line. Rohit, mute yourself. A car moves along a straight line. According to the equation A equal to t square plus 1. A equal to t square plus 1. And the initial velocity of the car is 2 meters per second. Initial velocity of the car is 2 meters per second. find its velocity, find its velocity at the end of 2 seconds, find its velocity at the end of 2 seconds. Now listen, now I give acceleration, from acceleration you want velocity, from velocity you want displacement, reverse process. So I gave acceleration equation. First my question is, sir, you are doing all that, why can't we use v equal to u plus at? One boy, what he has done, you know, v equal to u plus at. In the place of a he wrote u plus, in the place of a he wrote t square
Sir,
plus
not
1.
clarity, sir.
No clarity? Audibility is okay? You are able to hear clearly?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Is the board clear now?
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
Clear?
Yeah, it should be clear now. It got connected.
Yes, sir, it is clear.
Very good, very good. Now listen. Some of them wrote in the place of a t square plus 1 into t. I cannot use this. I cannot use this. Because first you have to ask the question yourself. Is acceleration constant or is it depending on anything? Acceleration is not a constant. It is depending on
T.
time. If acceleration is not a constant, v equal to u plus at. Yeah, tell me, ma. I cannot use this formula. I cannot use this formula. Acceleration is not a constant because acceleration is time dependent. When it is time dependent, you cannot use that. Okay. Now listen. In the place of a, can I write dv by dt?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because you know dv by dt is acceleration.
Yes, sir.
I cannot use v equal to u plus at, s equal to ut plus half at square, v square minus u square equal to s cannot be used because acceleration is not a constant. No discussion there. T
No,
square
sir.
plus 1. Now you should know how to rearrange. Again I am repeating. You should know how to rearrange the differential quantities. When I say differential quantity, dv, dx, dt, these are called small differential quantities, small elements. Always those small elements dv, dt, dx should be on the numerator only. Should be on the numerator only, not in the denominator. Every point what I say you have to listen very carefully. That dv, dt should be in the numerator. Now this dt I will take this side. dv equal to t square plus 1 dt. Now velocity term is this side, time is that side. If you want, you check carefully.
Yes, sir.
Velocity is on the left hand side, time is on the right hand side. Like that you have to segregate. Then put the symbol
Integral.
integral. Integral symbol both sides. Both sides put the integral symbol. Integral dv is how much?
T cube by 3.
No, integral dv.
Time
I will
by-
tell you. Suppose this is dx, 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 dx. Integral dx, actually it is a 1 dx. If I say integral dx, it means, say integral dx, it is 1 dx. It means what? Integral dx will give you what? X, that's all. Dx plus dx plus dx plus dx plus dx, all the dx if you add up you will get x. Dx plus dx plus dx plus dx if you add up you will get x. dv plus dv plus dv, integral dv is what? V. V. Total velocity. All the dv is integrating means adding up will give you v. So simply when you have integral dv, integral dt means t, integral dv means v, integral dx means x. Very important. Okay. Now come back here. V equal to t square dt. I am writing this is t square dt. I will write here t square dt integral t square dt. What is t square? Length of the rectangle. What is dt?
Width of the rectangle.
Width of the rectangle. So t square dt means x power n formula, x power n plus 1 t power 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 1
3.
t cube by 3. Integral t square dt is t cube by 3
By
plus 1 dt, integral 1 dt
t.
T, sir.
is t, right. It's integral dt will give you
T.
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 But t square dt is t cube by 3. Very important. Length and breadth. Here length is 1, breadth is dt. It is like this. Length is 1 dx. Length is 1 dx. Length is 1 dx. Length is 1 dx. Dx plus dx plus dx plus dx will give you x there. So integral dt is t. Now listen. Either left or right. Yeah, tell me.
Integral constant is not added, sir. X power of
Yeah. Okay. I added. Either right hand side or left hand side, only one side you put the integration constant. I will tell you why. In physics, always keep in mind, right hand side you put the integration constant. This side no need. Actually both sides we have to put. I will tell you that reason, but you put the constant on the right hand side enough. Actually here also I have to put the constant. See what I should do. This is how much t. V plus what? Plus integration constant C1 I should put, plus integration constant C2 I should put. Both sides I should put integration constant. C2 minus C1. C2 minus C1 as. Now what I have done, you understood? Actually one side C1, one side C2. C2 minus C1 together I will take it as C. Put that C on the right hand side.
yes, sir.
Yeah. Integral dv is V. Integral dt t cube by 3. Integral dt is t plus C. Now you understood why both sides I have not put. One side C1, other side C2. Bring the C1 that side, C2 minus C1. That C2 minus C1 is one quantity called C. That C is called integration constant. Now you will think, sir, how to get the value of C? You will get the value of C from the
Equation.
conditions given in the problem. What is the condition? Initial velocity is 2 meter per second.
Yes, sir.
Initial velocity is 2 meters per second. U is 2 meters per second at time t equal to 0. So t equal to 0, t equal to 0, V becomes U. U is how much? How much is U? 2. 2 equal to C. Is that right? See the beautiful point?
Yes,
I put t equal to 0. When t is 0, what is the value of velocity? 2. From the initial conditions given, I will get the integration constant. So at t equal to 0, velocity is not 0. Body did not start from rest. Body started with body already had initial velocity 2. So C value is how much? 2. Substitute back. V equal to t cube by 3 plus t plus 2. Now this is the velocity equation. We got a beautiful equation for velocity. Now I want the velocity at the end of 2 seconds. Is velocity constant or time dependent?
Time dependent.
Time dependent, time dependent. Very good. V equal to 2 seconds, 2 cube, 8 by 3 plus 2 plus 2. That is 8 by 3 plus 4. That is 20 by 3. That means you will get 6.67 meters per second. Is that right? So what is the velocity at the end of 2 seconds?
6.67 per second.
Yeah, simply leave it as 20 by 3 meters per second. I am taking SI unit everything. Simply I will take it as 20 by 3 meters per second or 6.67 meters per second. So see how beautiful. Till yesterday we came from displacement to velocity, velocity to acceleration. Now acceleration to velocity, velocity to displacement. We are going opposite. So I got the velocity.
Yes.
Now write down, I will explain once again. Integral dv is v, integral dt, only integral dt if you have t, integral dx is x, you have to remember those. So see how beautiful integration constant we got. We get the integration constant from the conditions given in the problem. Then substitute back that integration constant, you get the velocity equation. This is the velocity equation. All should be present in the class, they are noting down. Afterwards they will call you. Yesterday in the meeting I told our director sir that some students are taking in a relaxed way. So they have a panel of members who are monitoring you, who are entering, who are leaving, when they are coming back, all that they are noting it down. So immediately they will call your parents and tell, not to complain. You are all good students, I know, not to complain. We want to make you to be streamlined. See, these 2 years only you listen to us. Afterwards you will be telling us, sir, this is not right, that is not right. You will become such a great expert, sir, in future. Only 2 years you have to listen to parent and to the teachers. That's all, nothing else.
Sir, completed, sir.
Completed, very good. Now listen. In the place of A, I have taken dv by dt. dt this side cross multiply. Integral dv is v. Now, actually it is 1 dv. Now, if I take 1 dv, this y coordinate is 1, this is dv. This is dv. Again y coordinate is 1, this is dv. Again y coordinate is 1, this is dv. All this area we are finding. dv plus dv plus dv plus dv is nothing but v. That is what we are writing. Integral dv means integral 1 dv. All the rectangles if you add you get v. v is the velocity of the particle. And you understood that velocity of the particle is not constant. It is a time dependent equation. You have to get the value of c from the initial conditions given. What is the initial condition? At t equal to 0, u is 2. Put 2 equal to 0, v becomes u, and that u is 2, c is 2. Substitute the value of c back in the equation, I get the velocity equation. So our problem is solved here. I asked what is the velocity at the end of 2 seconds, I got the velocity. You cannot use v equal to u plus at. Aishwarya? Aishwarya is not replying at all nowadays, but seen in the class. Jagadish, Arshini, anyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Bhumaitri, tell me, velocity is a constant or time dependent?
Time dependent, sir.
Time dependent. Can I use v equal to u plus at formula?
No, sir.
Why? Tell me the answer why? Why I cannot use v equal to u plus at? Bhumaitri.
Sir, because acceleration is not a constant.
Very good, very good. Kranti Kumar. Acceleration is not a constant. Right from beginning I was telling that only. Whenever the acceleration is constant, then only your 10th standard formula. Now I should not say 10th standard formula. Of course in intermediate also you have v equal to u plus at, s equal to ut plus half at square, v square minus u square equal to 2as, Sn equal to u plus a into n minus half. All those formulae are applicable for constant acceleration only. Otherwise, you have to go for the process of derivative or integration. Very good. So, I got the velocity. Right, next question. Find the displacement of the car. Find the displacement of the car in 2 seconds. Find the displacement of the car in 2 seconds. Find the displacement of the car in 2 seconds. That is for homework I am giving you. You have to find. Now, one point I want to specify here. One student, what he has done, integral t square plus 1, because what all student done mistake that I am telling. He has written like this, t square dt. What he has done, he put the t square as it is, integral dt is t he wrote and wrote there t cube. You understood what he has done? He made t square as it is dt. T is a variable, so it should not take in this way. You should take it as length of the rectangle, breadth of the rectangle. So, integral t square is length, dt is breadth of the rectangle. Now, x power n dx, x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. So, t cube by 3. If you have integral dt, only integral dt, then you have to put t as the answer. Look at that carefully. Integral dt means t, integral dv means v, integral dx means x. If I take integral 2 dx, one of you tell me the answer for this?
2x.
2x, very good. Of course, plus c, plus c, plus c. How you get the c? You will get c from the initial conditions given. Okay, ma? One question I gave for homework. Find the displacement of the car in
2 seconds.
2 seconds. I will give the hint here. I am cleaning this
Sir,
part.
any equation?
I will tell you. I will give the hint. You have to take velocity equation, t cube by 3 plus t plus 2. From here, this is the original equation. I will give a hint. You have to complete tomorrow and tell me. I can write v as
Yes, sir.
d dx by dt.
either write ds by dt or dx by dt, anything. So, x but the displacement you will get equal to t cube by 3 plus t plus 2. Bring the dt that side, integrate, you do it. That is a hint. Integral dx will give you x. That you do it. Already heart of the problem I have done here. You are left very simple, that you can. Okay, ma?
Yes, sir.
From tomorrow we are going to start our regular course, because almost the bridge course you have learned so many beautiful points. It's not like bridge course actually, physics especially I am telling you, I have gone little deeper also. New concepts. The new concepts what you learnt in your bridge course is work energy theorem, derivatives,
Friction.
integration. Work done, work energy theorem, derivatives, integration. These are the most important part you learnt in your bridge course. Now those who attended bridge course, I am telling you today, you will find your first year, second year very easy. And of course those who join tomorrow, from tomorrow, for them also I will be explaining as a separate batch afterwards, or along with, because what all kinematics I told I will be repeating. One important point, even if I repeat what already student attended like Bhumaitri, Reddy and others, you have to listen again. You cannot escape from the class. You should not say, "Arey sir already explained, again is explaining same points, I don't want to sit in the class." You should not tell. You have to listen. It's a double advantage for you. Who all missed, like Gautam and others, they have a opportunity to get the things again. Okay, God bless you. Tomorrow we shall continue.